Sarah Styles Collective. She's a wardrobe consultant. She's a stylist. She's a former TV fashion host. You know her. You love her. It's Sarah Skillroot. She has launched a brand new career to help you feel confident in the clothes that you're in. If you just need a little pick-me-up by the season, if you've got a special occasion coming up, if you're just looking for what the trends are going to be next week, next year, she has got you covered. So head to Sarah Styles Collective on Instagram and let her know we sent you. If you want to move better, if you want to feel better, if you want to perform better, and who doesn't, you've got to check out Daily Fascia. Daily Fascia is one of our original supporters. It is brought to you by Erin Teets. And what she does is she helps relieve aches and pains with fascia-focused activations. She is a best-selling DailyOM course creator who does personalized sessions that help you feel your absolute best. You can check her out on Instagram, Patreon, or YouTube. And when you do, use the code HAPPY20 to let her know that we sent you and to get a special discount exclusive to our listeners. You guys, do us a huge favor, please. Will you like this podcast, share it, or subscribe? Because that helps, right, Bex?
It will help us a ton.
It will. And I don't know if we've helped you, but if you don't mind helping us, that'd be great.
Fair's fair.
Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer. Living on a prayer. God, I liked Richie Sambora a lot.
He was hot.
What a fine looking fellow, especially when he was dating Heather Locklear. They were married, I think. Oh. No offense, John Bon Jovi, you're also hot. And hats off to you and Dorothy for being married all these years.
God bless you.
Yes.
And really a forgiving woman, that Dorothy.
Well, so allegedly.
Let's do Rock Wives. Valerie Bertinelli, Heather Locklear, Miss Dorothy.
So many good ones.
Was Tawny Katane a girlfrife?
She was at least a girlfriend, if not more. If not more. And don't forget about Ice Cube's wife, Coco.
What is her name?
Or something.
Yes, it is Coco.
Welcome into So Happy You're Here podcast.
Or is that the bebe?
No idea. This is not a podcast dedicated to wives and girlfriends of...
Watch your collar. It's really cute. But if we can
have a stand collar, here, I'll be up here.
We can't have rubbage.
No rubbing. Let's start again. Welcome into So Happy You're Here podcast. It is not a podcast dedicated to wives and girlfriends of rock stars. It is a podcast that Amy Poehler copied and ended up winning an award for, but we're not mad at Amy. She deserves to be thrown a bone every once in a while.
That's right.
We can't get all
the big gigs.
Yeah, it can't be us. That's we got to save some for Amy Poehler. I'm Erin. This is Becky.
Hi.
Love having you here. We are so happy you're here. Before we dive into our episode this week, which is just the two of us.
Yes.
I do have some housekeeping.
Which we've been told apparently is the preferred method.
Exactly. I have some housekeeping. I also was a little reflective and watched back our video last week. Okay. And I don't like when I look at my notes on my phone. I think it looks dismissive. So I've started writing my notes in my journal.
And you are prone to writing in a hard copy calendar. You like this method anyway.
I like paper and pencil.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And it has to be erasable because God knows I make a lot of mistakes.
This is pretty printing though.
There's some housekeeping we need to talk about.
Housekeeping.
First and foremost, after last week's episode, you'll remember we were recapping the Olympic wins from the women's and men's hockey team. Mm-hmm. Becky brought all of her red, white, and blue, including dirty flag sticks, into my white chairs.
Out of the ground.
Yeah, she pulled them right out of the ground and walked into my house and sat them right here on this chair.
And into your heart.
So my mother calls, and I love you, Mom. She listens to everything, okay? Thank God. We have two people who always listen, our moms, Teresa and Jackie. Love you.
But junior
calls.
Producers, really.
There is no, hi, how are you? There is no, what are you up to? She says, Erin, I just got done listening to your episode, and you guys are talking way too fast.
We were excited.
I said, I got you, Mom. You're not the first person to tell me that, that's right. I'm like, that's always been feedback. Thank you so much. She's like, no, I think people are going to turn it off. You're talking way too fast, Erin. And I said, well, Mom, thank you. I always appreciate feedback. And you guys know we want feedback, but I was like, I remember us being quite excited. And typically, if Becky gets animated, then things really get going too, So I was like, yeah, we were definitely more excited.
Oh, but you didn't remember it being off the charts fast.
Speedy, but not like, I'm going to shut this off. I can't listen.
Yeah.
So I said, Mom, is there any way You were listening to this at a rapid pace because
technical.
If you didn't know this, if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, you can adjust the speed at which you listen. So if you want to put it up to like 1.5 or 2.0 to get through it quickly, if you tend to like talking slower, you can slow it down. Absolutely not. I was listening to it on my walk and I'm like, okay, Mom, well, thank you for your feedback. And she's like, that's it. Gotta go. Again, no wonder I have such thick skin. So I said to Becky, God, we got to chill out. Even my mom can't hear this, right? Well, I got a text from her yesterday.
Uh-oh.
By George, Aaron, you were right. I was listening to it at 1.8%.
1.8 is really aggressive.
This whole time I was like, oh shit, I'm going to have to do my old tricks. If you didn't know this, when I first started as a host in home shopping, I would get a little nervous and talk too fast. I'm a fast talker anyway.
Yeah.
And people would get really mad that I talk fast. So one of the tricks I would do is while I was getting ready before I would go on air, I would listen to really sad songs.
Oh, that's right. Jewel was on the playlist.
Jewel was a big one. The Foolish Games by Jewel. Just take me down a notch. So I'm thinking, shoot, now I'm going to have Becky come over even earlier before every podcast and make her listen to Jewel.
Position, take some breathing.
I'm going to make her cry every time before we start because I don't want, we can't be talking this fast.
Why are you pinching the back of my arm?
Yeah. Why are you telling me I'm ugly? Why did you say you saw Phil with another woman? Lights, camera, action, Becky. Let's go. So anyway, Mom, thank you so much for feedback. And I did go back and listen. And my feedback is we were really excited last week.
Yes.
I still feel like 99% of people could have followed along.
Okay.
And bigger feedback is that I'm going to be using my book.
I love it.
Instead of my phone, because my phone looks like I'm being dismissive.
And maybe we should put it in the things I can't say out loud. Things I have to say out loud.
This could be things I need to say out loud, and that could be things you should never hear me say.
Bury this with me.
Mm-hmm. Second thing of housekeeping is we got a really nice note last week from somebody who said, I love the podcast where you two just shoot the poop.
So nice.
Just the two of you visiting. And she'd said something along the lines of like, it's just nice to have somebody to conversate about all of this with.
Yeah.
So thank you for that nice feedback. And now because of that great comment, you guys get us again.
Surprise.
Surprise, surprise. But, you know, we do address negative comments, but we also love to address positive comments.
Mostly we ignore the negative ones.
Well, yeah, we try to.
Yeah.
So those are my housekeeping. Do you have any other housekeeping this week?
What do we have to tidy up on? No, I think we're good. Okay. Although I will, speaking of real housekeeping, we had an event this weekend and, has your husband or your spouse, anyone that you live with said, yeah, come on over.
Oh, I'm the one who does that.
But the house isn't actually ready for guests.
Okay.
And you're quietly trying to scrub toilets while you're trying to visit.
Sure.
We had a moment like that.
Are you trying to brag that you have toilets working again?
Well, we have working toilets. We have running water. So, I mean, tell us. But no, Father Phil, we had kind of a sad event, but the day was going long. It was kind of wrapping up and Phil's like, well, just come on over to our house. And I was meanwhile going ixnay on the house hay. Mm-hmm. But there they are.
I would like to apologize. I am your Phil. Just this weekend, the three boys sat me down and said, Mom, the open door policy has to stop.
We need boundaries.
Yes, we need I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, we do. So I'm sorry. On behalf of Phil and I, we're going to do better. The boys were literally like, Mom, we know you like the open door policy. I want everyone to feel comfortable just walking in here.
But do you feel like your house is ready for guests at all moments of all?
Well, my guests, I'm assuming, are different than your guests. My guests are anywhere in age from about 12 to 18.
And as long as you have like a Dorito and
they don't care that I make them get on their hands and knees sniffing out dead animals. Dead animal smell.
Hey guys, let's play a fun game. If you didn't hear last week's episode.
Yeah, they're the ones causing any destruction on the toilets. So it's kind of different. Like they come over here and I mean, there's zero expectation. As long as nobody thinks I'm going to cook for them, we're so good. So anyway, on behalf of Phil and I, I'd like to apologize. And we'll get into Becky's weekend a little bit later on in the episode. But now let's get into what's happening in the world. I've written this down.
Okay.
Now listen. We do need to be careful about what we say out loud, Becky.
Are we manifesting things?
Well, about a year ago, we were teasing that we were going to become a conspiracy theory podcast. And really, in my head, I thought, that's funny.
It's giggles.
Well, fast forward. Somehow it's March 2026. Okay. So obviously we are time traveling. That's no longer a conspiracy. I don't know how we got to March this quickly in the year 2026.
Wrapping up Q1.
I'm like, these are all the things I have to talk to you about, Becky. They're all conspiracy theories.
And they're all coming true.
What in the world? So if anybody does want to pause or pull over to put on their aluminum foil hat, please do so. I don't even know what that means, but in my conspiracy theory research, people always talk about that.
I think it's about radio waves and like them messaging.
Is it them tuning into the aliens that I just learned about?
Which is also, we have confirmed, a real thing.
We have?
Yes. We just can't keep up with all the revelations.
Okay.
The news cycle's too fast.
I do want to let you know that I just saw a text message come through on Becky's phone from Father Phil that says, "How is my love?"
Oh.
Question mark.
Isn't that nice?
Is he cheating on you?
I'll have to ask who she is and see how she's doing.
That's really sweet.
I think the dogs are fine, Phil.
Oh, he's really checking in on you. That's so sweet.
He's so sweet.
John sends me things like,
Get
you
milk.
kidding me? The dog's missing again. Why is that candle still lit? Are you home? And I'm like, crap.
Why has the oven been on all night?
I'm at church. He's like, why? There's a candle going. Where are you? In the bathtub out back? I'm like, 3 cities away.
Nearby.
Oh. Well, I'm the Phil, so I send lovely notes to John. Okay. All right. We're not going to do too many conspiracies, but there are a few things that are very important for us girls to discuss. First and foremost, Jim Carrey's face.
Okay.
So if you haven't been following this, everybody, we all know Jim Carrey. We are all of the age where you would probably remember him from Liar, Liar, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, obviously.
Ace Ventura.
Seriously, and I Got a Chance.
Oh, what's the one in Living Color?
Oh, Bruce Almighty.
Fantastic.
The Truman Show.
Which we're living in apparently.
Obviously, now we live in that same bubble. But apparently, Becky, tell them everything that happened with Jim Carrey's face.
So it started to hit my feed. It was a side-by-side of Jim Carrey. And I thought, oh dear, that looks like an alien. And so I immediately go to plastic surgery. I'm like, look at what's happening. You don't go in and say, listen, I'm not feeling great about aging. Give me I look like I'm from a foreign planet.
Is it like, in your opinion, is it comparable to the Bradley Cooper,
Yes.
like an eye lift?
But worse. I would say more
because
things.
Bradley Cooper still looks like himself, just not as hot.
He won't admit that man has had an upper bluff.
Yeah.
No two ways
So
about it.
does Jim Carrey look like himself, just not as cute?
The eyebrows don't look the same. The length of the forehead is different. The nose is different. The only thing that's kind of the same is the chin.
Sure.
But when you go piece by piece, it looks like somebody else. So the question was, is it a clone? Because he has done, and remember, this is the same man that brought you the Andy Kaufman movie, Man in the Moon. And his whole bit was he punking you or was he serious? So he'd go on chat shows and be outrageous. And people are like, I think he's crazy. But it was actually that was his bit. Like he was screwing with us.
So people say that Jim Carrey has been trying to tell us for years what's going on in Hollywood.
But is he doing an Andy Kaufman?
I don't know.
Is that his real message to us? Or is
he purposely doing this, or has he been kidnapped?
That's the question. So then I go deeper and I'm ready to believe that it's a clone. I'm apparently very gullible.
Bad makeup?
It's a makeup artist.
Okay.
And I don't know if this part's true either, but they're saying that somebody a la Mrs. Doubtfire went in with a prosthetic, to show off
and
his
put
skills.
it on Jim Carrey's face, or put it on a different human's face?
I think he is doing it.
Is he and he's doing it to mess with us?
I think so.
But is he messing with us, or has he always been trying to tell us what's going on?
That's the thing.
Because if you look back, and to your point, all these crazy
the Illuminati
interviews,
stuff.
He has always been like giving little, as they would say, Easter eggs, like little hints about all this crazy stuff coming to life right now.
Yes.
All about, the Illuminati and Hollywood and how they're intertwined with the deepest, darkest things in the world happening right now, which of course, as you all know, our podcast, if you don't laugh, you cry. So we're here for a giggle. We're here for good girlfriends. We're not dumb. We know what's going on in the world. We're just choosing to ignore it for an hour. Okay? With you. So we're not going to tell you exactly what he's alluding to, but now the sinister vibe is, do you think, because this is all coming to light in mainstream media globally, do you think the high power elites over this crazy dark world.
I was ready to go there.
We've got to take Jim Carrey out.
Yes. A little too mouthy. A little too...
Jim, do you need our help?
Right. Blink twice. Well, I can't because he's got a mask on his face. He's literally in a mask. So is it him? Now, the two things they showed is that his normal signature was right-handed.
Okay.
And whatever. This guy was signing with the opposite hand.
When he was giving autographs?
So I do think it's somebody else, or is it him in disguise? Who can say?
Is it him showing us how gullible we can all be?
Is it
him proving to us like we need to be asking more questions?
Like performance art in real life? Yes. I'm ready to believe it all.
Also, I do feel bad for him because what if this just really is him and he got bad plastic surgery and everybody's talking about how unfortunate it is?
Well, look at Kenny Rogers.
Did he get
terrible? He was one of the first versions of, I think he got a brow lift, and so it took away the masculinity of his face.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So there's bad PS.
Really?
I'm against all of it. I'm against bad plastic surgery.
Becky's never had Botox, so like you're really against it.
I did go to the derm today with no makeup, and I was just incognito, hats and glasses and scarves.
I've seen you without makeup. You look gorgeous. There's nothing happening here other than perfection.
I've decided after our meeting with model Kim, I can do more.
That was a lovely hour, but also I had to really look inward.
Well, she had a scalpel. So she had a razor blade.
She also said she never went to bed one time in her life without washing her face. I'm like the opposite. I'm like, I hope I washed my face one time this week.
My pillowcases would beg to differ. I looked down the other day and I was like, oh yeah, that was a big night.
We can't help it. We just get exhausted. We need to go to bed. So Jim Carrey, if you're listening to this, which you probably are, probably before Amy Poehler's podcast, which she copied us, we are here for you.
Yes.
We are here to help you in any capacity. And, if you've been compromised in any way, let us know.
Reach out.
Yeah. I mean, we'll just hide you here with alcohol. That's about all we can do.
Until we can dissolve your filler or whatever's going on with that face.
Check.
Look at our organized queen.
Next thing we need to talk about. Do you guys follow Ballerina Farm?
I know of her. I'm not a devotee.
May I give you a quick background?
Okay, quick. Quick primer.
Quick. Ballerina Farm, her name is Hannah. She is probably in her mid 30s.
Okay.
She is from Utah. I think.
Are they Mormon?
I think Mormon. I'm assuming Mormon.
Oh, we've talked about her. They have the outbuildings. Do they have the family that lives on the ranch or whatever?
Well, I think they have indoor plumbing. But she was a ballerina. She ended up marrying another guy named Daniel. This is weird that I know too much about them. And they ended up moving to Utah, and they have like a homestead. They have this huge, they grow all their own food. They have their own cows. They're not by any means Amish, but they definitely, it's like the true trad wife.
Yeah.
Like the traditional wife. They make their own food. And anyway, she has 8 kids. Wow. They're really cute. She puts a lot of her stuff on social media, and they've become very famous. People are always trying to take her down in many different ways.
Wait, do they make their money from this though? Is their livelihood?
Well, their farm, they really produce raw milk and pasteurized milk, and they have a full farm, and they have like aprons and stuff they sell. And then they have a cute little farmer's market where they sell stuff. So I think they're doing really well.
So like a Magnolia in the early days, like a Joanna Gaines.
Yes. Rumor has it, though, that the husband, Daniel, his parents, I think, own JetBlue, the airline. But
so, come on.
I didn't want to tell you that because people always give them a hard time and they're always looking to take them down. But I feel like they just authentically want to live off the grid.
Well, and wait a minute, we can't have it both ways. We're telling Meghan and Harry and everybody to go out on their own and forge their own path.
Right.
So,
well, I'm also here for you, Meghan, based on our
our flip-flopper
controversy last week. I'm still now back on Meghan's side, and if she needs a safe place to be, again, right here.
You're going to be a safe haven for everybody.
What if one day you showed up in the studio and it was Jim Carrey?
Meghan, they're just at the breakfast bar.
Meghan Markle. Okay. They're just sitting in here waiting. It's like the Misfit Island.
Nicola and the boy.
Oh, the Beckhams.
He's making me coffee.
Yes. It's just where the misfits come, this island right here. So anyway, you can look into it. You can make your own decision if you think it's annoyingly perfect, or if you think, it's a lot of people think it's just a show And they really, okay, whatever you think.
8 kids is no
Bottom
joke.
line, what I want to talk about, she's freaking pregnant with her 9th child.
Come on.
And this is my concern. Neither here nor there. And I'm from a large Irish Catholic family. My one grandma's one of 12. My other grandma's one of 11. Didn't bat an eye.
Yeah.
Okay. My great grandmothers were pregnant for 20 years straight.
People used to say that years ago. If you heard big family, they'd say, "Are you Catholic?"
Yeah.
That was like always the
Oh
connection.
gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I guess Mormon. I'm pretty sure they're Mormon. But anyway, I can barely keep 2 kids clean and well fed.
9.
How do you do it with 9?
How's the oldest? How old's the oldest?
Well, the oldest is a boy, and he does not appear to be in high school for sure. He's definitely probably
So
early
not old
middle.
enough to like really help.
Well, I think they all help. And that's like my mom and my grandma would always tell me, when you grow up in a family that big, you just know from the age of 5. Like,
Yeah.
if the baby's diaper needs changing, change it.
Get in the game.
You know, or if
You
we're
know
making
what?
sauerkraut, start shredding the cabbage. It's true.
We should go churn some butter. We should ask our friend Jen. She comes from a big family. And I think what ends up happening is they break into 2 chunks.
Mm-hmm.
So like the oldest of the youngest is in charge of this group. You know, they sort of end up pairing off by
Right.
3s and 4s.
And then the other thing I wonder is I gave birth to 1 child. If you didn't know, my second child's adopted. James is adopted. I gave birth 1 time 18 and a half years ago, and my body never bounced back.
We're all good.
It's destroyed.
Yeah.
She has given birth 8 times, a 9th on the way. And I am telling you this.
And are there any multiples?
No. She also competes in beauty pageants, and we've all seen her in her bathing suit, and it still looks like she's about 21 years old.
Maybe she had a tummy tuck though.
I don't think so. There's no time. She's
Well, that's true.
popping a kid every 9 months. Okay, you can.
Is this like Ilaria? Don't they have a million kids?
What's
too?
Ilaria?
Ilaria. Ilaria.
Oh,
Cucumber. How you
Hillary
say?
Baldwin from Boston.
Yes. Don't they have a million kids too?
I think they have like 6 or 7. This is completely
Is
different.
this a flex? Is this like a wealth flex?
Well, there was that whole thing that was going around New York society where you remember back in the day, like 80s and 90s, what was the Diane Keaton movie? Baby Boom. You know, like baby boom time.
Oh,
When you were a
classic
hardworking
80s.
lady and you had
Yeah.
1 kid, you know, like all the housewives of New York City had like 1 kid,
Yeah.
you know? Then there was this recent thing, maybe in the past 10 years, where it was like a flex. Like if you could be in New York City and have 4 kids, it must mean you're doing really well.
with private school costs?
It must, yeah. So there was kind of this rumor that a lot of
like 4 was the number.
society people in big cities were like, well, look at how many kids we can take care of. No, neither here nor there. And by the way, if you haven't met Ballerina Farm yet, from my social media observations, headlines and hearsay, she couldn't be further from Ilaria.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
never
salt of
had
the
an
earth.
accent, first and foremost, that I know of. You know, she says a few things, she says a few things, like the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City,
Yeah.
they say I'm filling.
Oh yeah, they do have a funny little Whitney
Or
Wild
eggs,
Rose.
like that. But anyway, I just can't imagine giving birth 9 times and having 9 children. And I love kids, but how do you do that? What did you do on your 9th?
I remember I love both my boys so much, but my second delivery was not great, not an easy one.
Okay.
And I remember at one point my mom, and he's probably, 6 months at this point.
You didn't
and
do a Kourtney Kardashian and reach down and pull him out yourself with a mirror?
It was like one of those. It was.
You did?
And it wasn't that like it was so quick.
Oh.
But it was definitely like I was diagnosing myself. I called
Sure.
the doctor and I was like,
I have preeclampsia.
I have a very high pain tolerance, and whatever's happening right now is not
There's
normal.
definitely a gremlin in there.
Yeah.
There's some sort of
She's like, come on
alien.
over.
Okay.
Come on over, baby.
Okay.
And so my mom saw my tummy after birth. This is like 6 months, however long. And she went, oh. And I thought,
Moms,
and
we
I was
love
thinking
you.
I was bouncing back.
Yeah.
And she was like,
Oh. I just don't know. I mean, hats off to Ballerina Farm, 9 kids, but that's insane.
yeah.
It's not, I don't mean insane like I'm judging you. It's insane for me
I
and
can't
my
imagine
household.
it. But you know what? I actually really like the idea of, I like the idea of big families. I like the idea of like,
Oh, I love a chaotic
let's
family.
go. Yes. Didn't you want, I wanted a house like that.
Yes.
8 is
Well,
enough. Brady
oh
Bunch.
my gosh.
You know, those big families.
Yours, mine, and ours?
Yes.
Oh, the original.
Which was the one that Ashton Kutcher was in?
Oh, Cheaper by the Dozen.
Yes!
I still watch that. Cheaper by the Dozen.
great.
You guys, yeah. Well, I think I took it for granted where I grew up because not only did I grow up there and my grandmas each had humongous families, my grandpas both had 5 or 6 siblings, but most of those family members stayed in a 10-mile radius.
So they were part of the action.
So you did go to Christmas in there. I mean, my family reunion here at my house now is 60 people.
Right.
The first time my husband John came to my grandmother's birthday party, which we celebrate every year, but an hour in, he's like, I got to go take a break. And I'm like, what's wrong? You got to go poop, or like you're not feeling tummy ache? Something.
A lot of people.
He's like, you did not tell me it was this chaotic. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
But I love tons of family coming and going.
It's so cool.
So I am actually jealous that she has that many kids, because I would like that many kids coming and going.
Absolutely.
But the open door policy that Phil and I have, it's going to be even tougher with that many kids.
You guys, it's muddy where we are, so I had like sheets on the couch, because the dogs, it's their house. I just happened to be there.
Yeah.
I'm pulling sheets off like I live in the haunted mansion. I'm trying to quick run the vacuum, wipe down a toilet. Ugh.
But that's what the memories are made of.
Is it?
Yes.
Do you think anybody remembers the tumbleweeds of dog hair
and you're
rolling
not
past?
really close friends until you've seen somebody's house at its worst.
Now this I do like. If you're busy looking at tumbleweed dog hair.
Like I always say, if my friends aren't willing to just open up my fridge and go in there, we're not close enough.
That's true.
You did that 2 weeks ago. You went and got the milk. I noticed it.
We've crossed over.
I got her. Hook, line, and sinker. It took me 14 years. And she opened my refrigerator. So hats off to Ballerina Farm. Wait, by the way, speaking of cheaper by the dozen.
Yes.
So we had a very calm weekend, kind of calm before the storm. We've got a big spring coming up. So Saturday night, the boys both had friends over. Fun. And John and I had an early dinner. Wait, speaking of dinner, I have so many tangents to go on. My husband, and I love him, he has decided as a test for his health and wellness.
Oh, I love this. He's a disciplined fellow.
For 4 weeks, he is only eating meat and green roughage.
But he came to the roughage at a little veg was like a late ad.
Yep. And it's just like a dry arugula. Now, I know a lot of people are like, that's admirable. Yes, he's in his late 40s. He's about to be 50. He definitely needs to make sure he's being healthy.
But can I also make a quick note? In great shape already. Like this is not some kind of a...
He doesn't need to lose a pound.
Mm-mm.
He doesn't have any health concerns. Mm-mm. And so just between all of us girls, like I'm like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. That's a lot of discipline. And he's such a disciplined person. But deep down inside, you guys, I keep swearing at him under my breath.
Well, it's hard to find a dinner plan.
I'm pounding chocolate ice cream.
Bring on the pasta.
Yep, I'm having pasta with the kids.
Any gelato?
I'm like, so are you also canceling out wine? Like, what do you mean? So anyway, I'm proud of him, but deep down inside, it's a mirror reflecting at how unhealthy I eat.
And does he cave? Because like I make grand statements and then immediately cave.
No, yeah, he hasn't caved. He hasn't changed at all.
What is the final day? What's are you counting down the
I think
moments?
it's in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. And he's like, oh, I feel so energetic. I feel so good.
How do you come up with a different protein every night?
I don't know. One day I made him a bowl and I called it Meat Surprise. And it was just ground beef and chopped up steak. And he was like, this is great. And I'm like, you have to be lying. That's not great. We even went out to eat with some friends and all of us, we shared a bottle of wine.
But how
we got apps.
How does he find something to order?
He's like, I'll just have a piece of chicken, please.
Just a hunka.
Which is so admirable. It drives me nuts. Anyway, so Saturday night, the boys had a bunch of friends over. John and I had an early night where I housed the chef's choice of sushi and he had like one flat piece of salmon. So anyway, we're like, this is a perfect night to just go to bed early.
Yeah.
So John got in the covers and I love a bath. It really calms me down.
It's the best.
And I always put a TV in the room. And I decided on Saturday night, out of nowhere, like, you know what sounds good? The movie Son-in-Law.
Well, terrific.
Do you remember that movie?
With Pauly Shore?
Middle America, Middle America. Now, there is scientific research that says if you go back to TV shows and movies that felt good at the time, it's like your subconscious giving you a little therapy.
It's comfort.
Yeah, it's comforting. So I think my subconscious Saturday night, I don't know if you guys have heard anything, but the world's on fire. We're blowing up. And we live in Minneapolis. So just anywho.
So the antidote is Pauly Shore.
So I was like, you know what'll make this better? Pauly Shore coming to South Dakota. After he totally is like, I mean, he's a predator. He's supposed to be an RA in a dorm, and he's totally predatory towards the brand new freshman student who's there.
It was a different time.
I would give anything. And if any of you are up for this, I already called my best friend Anna, and I want you to be in on it. I would like to watch it as a group.
Yeah, and break it down.
And then we need to break it down frame by frame, because you guys, so many things happen in that movie that are so wrong, that don't make sense.
So it does not age well.
It doesn't make sense. Some of it too is ages, just a lot of it doesn't age well because it's way too predatory.
Well, do you know what else isn't aging well?
What?
Do you know they're going back to America's Top Model?
Oh, yes.
Aaron, it's so bad. Like when we watched it, this is even the 2000s. I think Son-in-Law was before that.
Son-in-Law was in 1994, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, if you guys would like to go back and watch it, that would be great. There's even a scene where he dresses up the mom. And I remember back in the 90s being like, boy, she looks good. And I watched it Saturday, and I'm like, he dressed her up.
Like a streetwalker?
Like a crazy, like a circus lady from like the 1920s who might have got lost in some drugs. And she walks in and everyone's like, hot mama. And you're like, no, clearly she's doing drugs. It is just wild. So if you have a chance to watch Son-in-Law,
but you're in the tub just giggling, laughing.
I am in the tub. My husband is asleep, perfectly healthy.
Yeah.
He's like, in an oxygen tank. And I'm in a sweltering hot tub, pounding champagne by myself, watching Son-in-Law at about 8:30 on a Saturday night.
Oh, I love a nice early bedtime too. Perfect.
Yes, it was pretty early. I did hear about America's Next Top Model, but I haven't been watching anything. Tell us.
No, you guys, it is absolutely bonkers. Like the way Tyra goes in, what her method supposedly was, she wanted to show beauty of all sizes and colors and shapes and heights.
Yeah, that's what I remember it being.
But what she instead does is humiliates anybody that doesn't fall into the exact perfect norm. Oh. So she's talking out of two sides of her mouth, and then they go back and show some of the challenges. And one of the things I completely had forgotten was Fear Factor was happening at that time.
Yes.
Like all of those, like Survivor, eating bugs, that kind of thing.
Yes.
So they felt the pressure, and they had many, many seasons that they had to keep getting crazier and crazier. Got it. And it does not stand the test of time. And I will tell you, everybody that they're interviewing comes off so genuine. Yeah. These are real human beings. And I'm going to tell you what, we knew it from Dancing with the Stars. She comes off, Tyra, so disingenuous.
Does she?
It is I don't know what she thought going into this. She is not being authentic, and you can tell. And she's like, yeah, I had a lot to learn. It's not a great look for her. You would think this would be kind of a time for her to apologize.
So she didn't say like, oh gosh, I really should have done something better.
Even if she is trying to be honest, there is something deeply unlikable about her.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it. Yep. You have to watch it.
I mean, she's drop dead gorgeous, so that's great. But I know when she hosted Dancing with the Stars, it felt kind of...
It's that separation.
Like she wanted to be the star of Dancing with the Stars versus the dancers.
But this is what's coming out about the show, too, is like even deep friendships she had with the Jays.
Oh, yeah. Miss J and J. Manuel and Nigel, the photographer, they were gorgeous.
Honestly.
That was a beautiful panel. I mean, I could stare at Tyra all day. But should I not go back and watch it? It'll just make me angry.
I think so, because it's like the nostalgia I thought I had for it. Sure. And here's the one thing I will say. You cannot look through 2026 eyes at something from 2000. Or when was it? Sorry, 2000. Yeah. It's impossible.
No, totally. And I always try to... We can all make assumptions and we can all have opinions, but I'm like, if somebody dissected every stupid thing I've done along the way, I mean, we could all be crucified.
That's it.
Like we could all be crucified. But I do think when you see like, oh, that wasn't great, you just have to own it and be like, that wasn't.
Give it context.
Own it, says Lisa Rinna.
Let's go, Lisa Rinna.
She wrote a book.
You also have to watch Traitors.
What? I've never gotten into Traitors. Will I like it?
I think so.
Does Lisa Rinna win?
I can't say because I don't want to give anything away.
Isn't it over?
It just happened, but I don't want to be a spoiler.
Okay, I've never gotten into it, but if you say I will,
it's fun. It really is fun.
It is. Is it? Here's where I kind of stepped out of reality TV is when Housewives became just a yelling match. Like I want to be kind of inspired, or at least like oh my gosh, I want to feel like it's more of a fantasy.
This then you would like, because you're in a fancy, and Alan Cumming is the most fantastic of all.
I've seen
the costumes, the drama,
his outfits. I've seen his outfits.
Brilliant. So amazing. And then everybody dresses to impress. They have to do their own glam, which is like old school housewives.
Yep.
And there is a heightened level of drama because I guess you murder, it's like if you've ever played it with your family, it's like you're trying to.
Wait, Traitors is a board game?
You can just do it. You can like assign. Yeah. You can
really?
play. I think you call it Mafia, right?
Were you playing that this weekend?
No.
Okay. Well, you had sheets on the couch? No? Okay.
You guys.
So if you had to recommend, would you recommend watching The America's Next Top Model or Traitors?
Both for different reasons.
Okay.
For fun, Traitors. For
I'm writing that down in my journal.
You've got to be kidding me. Shock value, America's Next Top Model.
Hey, by the way, real quick, since we were talking about reality TV, we don't know this woman and she doesn't know us, but I did hear that Mary Cosby's son passed.
Oh, I know.
And it's so sad. And Mary, in case you do watch this, we are sending you love and prayers.
They had a really beautiful moment with Robert Jr.'s addiction crisis, and they were really open.
Yeah.
And I thought they did so much good work, and it is so sad because it's such a demon of a disease.
I know. I'm so sad. I'm so sorry for that. And it's just, I feel like too, one of the things, I mean, not to make anything happy about this, but one of the things I think I like about this podcast and the show that we used to do and kind of original Housewives is it just created a community for you.
Yes.
And so you don't really think you're invested all the time. But when I did hear that news, it felt like a friend had lost their child.
Well, they call it's like parasocial. Do you know this parasocial connection where you are like, I think I feel it with a lot of our viewers and friends from the old network. It's like, no, we are friends. Like,
guys,
you think it's
without
weird?
you around, I go to bed at 8:30 on a Saturday. So just putting it out there.
But I know you're real people, Jennifer. I know you're there. Like, these are real friendships that we have.
And we love you guys so much.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a conspiracy or there is a lot of drama around something happening that Becky and I looked at each other and we're like, we're not touching that.
What?
We're not touching it.
Is it a scary one?
No, I told you what it is, but there is one thing that I need to bring up specifically for this group. Okay.
What?
I don't even want to get into it because people are so hot and fired up on either side, but it's the Erica Kirk of it all.
Oh, Lordy Lou. Here we go.
So Erica Kirk, the new CEO of Turning Point USA, blah, 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 blah.
We're gonna skim over much of that.
Neither here nor there. I'm not touching it. Okay. Cause absolutely not. You know what that is? A lose situation.
That's right.
But what I will tell you, and I have been waiting and it hasn't come up, so I'm going to have to bring it up.
What?
Was she wearing the gold sequins Kate&Mallory two-piece set for his funeral?
It was a jacket and pants set. We all have it.
I literally pulled up the picture. It even, when you turn the lapel back, it's the black satin. I'm like,
it is the
did
same?
she buy the Kate&Mallory two-piece gold jumpsuit from Shop HQ, from us? And she wore it to her husband's funeral with fireworks? And I've been waiting, you guys, because Becky and I decided.
She's been sitting on this. When was that damn funeral?
Beats me.
months and months
feels
ago.
like 17 years ago. It's been going on and on. Now, because Becky and I have made a conscious decision that this is an hour of giggles and girlfriend time.
Wait, as a presenter?
Remember. She was the...
Well, I know, but the way they,
Okay. And maybe it wasn't his funeral because I don't follow along with everything. But
around that time.
Post his death. Wow. She walked out on stage to music and fireworks in what I can only assume is the Kate&Mallory gold two-piece sequins jumpsuit. And immediately I'm like, okay, I promised I'm not bringing this up.
Great set.
I'm going to wait and wait for somebody. Somebody's got to say something. I even noticed the details. Like the pants are a pull-on. There is
Elastic
no belt.
Waist.
I mean, I didn't have my hand in there because I didn't, but I blew up a picture and it looked like it was a step-into pant. And then the jacket, the lapel fell back and it was black.
Right.
No, you say we're friends. And we're all, I have been waiting for every single one of you, and I've been waiting for you, for someone to say, isn't that the same jumpsuit Becky just wore on Twin Cities Live?
Which, by the way.
Isn't that the same jumpsuit I greeted half of you with? at the live studio audience event?
Say,
How are we letting this just go by us?
where were you on that one?
How? And by the way, if she did get it, as Shop HQ was going under in a blaze of glory,
Well, she
great
got
deal.
it for $2.75.
Great deal. I
And
thought
I'm
it was a
gonna
great
tell
deal
you-
at full price.
I'm going to tell you something about that set.
Yeah.
When Aaron and I we did a local TV show promoting a network that was about to go under. How long between the time we did that appearance?
Yeah. So it was the fall
She's
of
good with dates.
Yeah, it was like September-ish of 2024.
Okay.
The fashion buying team came to Becky and I was like, we bought a spot on a local television station here called Twin Cities Live, and we want you to go promote Wake Up in Style and promote fashion. We're like, great,
Fun.
love it.
Super fun.
You know, fast forward 2 months and they're like, you're all getting the can. Fast forward 4 months and they're like, lights out.
That does just go to show you that no one knew what was happening.
Yeah, only
You couldn't have predicted.
Yeah, totally. So anyway, we kind of figured out outfits that we were going to do. It was Becky and I as presenters, and then our beautiful models, Evan and Charlotte Marie joined us. By the way, we did have an America's Next Top model that used to work at Shop HQ.
Who was it?
Remember, she's super pretty. I was trying to look her up. That's why I was on my phone.
Oh.
Gorgeous. I'll remember it later.
Yes.
But anyway, tell them what happened when we went on that show.
So, I would love to say that I'm always at my fittest and always just in rock star shape.
She is.
But, progressively in the time I've known you, it's just kind of a quiet, it's not like this, but it's pretty much a gain.
Listen.
So I would say, I was always very honest with you about what size I wore. So now today I would be in a large. Then I could probably go between a medium and a large.
Sure.
But it was elastic waist and a very stretchy jacket. So doing the Kate&Mallory 2-piece set, I would have been okay with either.
Yeah.
We get to the studio.
Not to sound like divas or anything, but they brought all the stuff in.
Which was so kind.
We just had to show up on time with ourselves, which was struggle enough.
And they're, so it's big garment bags full of, lots of outfits for all of us. Erin knows a friend on the broadcast she's worked with. She's meeting, greeting. We're having so much fun connecting. And I go to get dressed. And would you know that I look at the jacket and isn't it an extra small?
They sent her an extra small set to wear on live television.
And I think Erin probably could have worn that one. And maybe they got mixed up on who was wearing what. But there were no larges or mediums except for Charlotte Marie.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like there was a plan B. So we just made it work. And that's what you do.
Beautiful. You looked beautiful.
That's the thing about that suit. To be 3 to 4 sizes too small, that it's that flattering and that accommodating.
Yeah.
Maybe
Erica caught that show and said, listen, I don't know where I'm going to be weight wise.
Yes.
So I'm just going to get this because I know if Becky can go from an extra small to a large in it, I'll also be fine.
it was the sisterhood of the traveling sequin.
You looked gorgeous that day.
Well, but I would say that if you're going to go on a show, like if you're going to present or you're going to do something that's out of your comfort zone a little bit, you want to feel like your best self.
Right. And
being in 4 sizes
on television, I would
not the way to
always
do it.
choose to go up a size.
I would prefer.
Yep. That would preference for sure. But that suit has seen a lot. And so if you guys want to go back and look at those pictures.
Will you pull it up really quick just to show the girls? I can show you too on that.
This suit on the woman we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Well, I suppose we can't do it the other way.
Okay.
It was black and gold. Erin wore it in an emerald green for the Wake Up live event.
Okay. Guys.
Tell her otherwise.
It's really hard to say no.
What?
This was...
Yeah. It might be bronzier.
I'm just telling you. I have been waiting months for somebody to bring it to my attention, and nobody did. And we had made a pact not to even go down that road.
No.
So I thought,
Time's up. Time's up.
I got to bring it to all of you.
Yeah.
I've got to bring it to all of you. Hey, speaking of things that don't fit.
Oh, no. 3 of these things belong together.
Well, I have, in about 2 weeks, I'm going to have a pretty packed. Do you guys know I don't like the word busy? I hate the word busy.
Why? What does it imply to you?
Well, I think a lot of people use it over the top. And it's, again, like a flex. Like, I'm so busy. Oh, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. I'm busy. I mean, we all have the same amount of time in the day as, Beyonce.
Yeah.
And, Becky Wright. Like, we all. So I just feel like you can pack your calendar as full as you like.
Yes.
And most of us have agency over ourselves in what we participate in.
And it's just prioritizing.
Well, and what bothers me is when people say I'm too busy for that. I'm like, no, you're not prioritizing that. And that is okay.
I like that.
Like when I say I'm too busy to go to the gym, it means I'm finding other things to do than go to the gym.
It's on my list every day.
Every day. Anyway, I have a pretty full spring.
Yeah.
Because in a few weeks we have we have basketball wrapping up, we have spring break, we get into Easter where my youngest son's being confirmed and my birthday, and we've got college tours coming up. Anyway, we've got a lot coming up, and then I have a 50th birthday party and 2 weddings.
Wow. And a graduation, by the way. I noticed you're ignoring that part. You're not saying that out loud.
Well, this is
Do you not want to deal with it?
When I get sad, so both the boys, William's a senior in high school, and he's going into playoffs now. So every game could be his last ever.
Is it one and done?
Yeah.
Oh.
Every game could be his last ever.
Oh my gosh.
And then James is 8th grade, and while he's not done with his basketball career, he is done with like the sweet part of it. Because once you get to high school, it's cutthroat, So what I do to make myself feel better is take baths at 8:30 p.m. while watching Pauly Shore in Son-in-Law. I also do copious amounts of online shopping.
Yes.
It's really bad, in fact. And we've talked about this.
You actually go to that? Because I remember seeing her at the network years ago, and you said, like, now is the time when I'm going to online shop, meaning like, this is how I'm going to handle this stress.
Oh God. Yeah.
It was like, it's absolutely a method.
To distract from William graduating from high school and leaving me forever and going to college and falling in love with a girl.
The orphan.
I'm shopping. That's what I'm doing.
For house stuff or for fun stuff?
No. For me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I bought probably 4 or 5 different dresses that will work if I need to mix and match between confirmation, Easter,
travel,
graduation, and then I do have 3 formal events. I have a 50th birthday that's going to have kind of a formal night, and then I have 2 weddings that will be more formal. Okay.
So you actually need a lot of pieces.
So I was buying things for myself. And listen, it's way better than like binge drinking or, I don't know, walking the streets at night. I don't know what else we do to solve stress. Okay. So I got this one dress home. It was the red dress that you saw with the flowers.
Pretty.
It's so pretty and I love it. It was, I'm going to have to tell you this, a little outside my price range. Okay. And so I'm like, I can't keep this.
Well, and it needed to be altered.
Well, that's the thing. I'm like, if I'm going to keep this, it needs to fit me like a glove.
Yes.
And the issue was, it's this really cute red dress, but I don't have a chest, surprise. I'm a AA. And so the straps are always too long.
Yeah.
And I don't want to pad everybody knows I don't have big boobs, so I don't want to all of a sudden put a huge cup in there for one day,
For full drag.
If I was blessed and busty, I probably wouldn't need alterations.
Well, and if it's already at a price point where you're feeling a little bit like, and then you have to do another couple 300 in alterations.
It wasn't 300 in alterations. But anyway, but also it had these floral appliques on it.
Yeah.
So I just didn't know for sure.
You were on the fence.
Yeah. So I go to this new tailor I just love her. She's so sweet. She's in our sweet little town. If you need her name, let me know. Because a lot of my tailoring, I don't do a ton of tailoring, to be quite honest.
I do.
Do you really?
I really do.
And if I have tailored, I ask the dry cleaners to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Or like my mom to do a quick hem. But this one, I'm like, I got to go to a legit lady. Okay.
Like a wedding dress couture.
Totally.
Kind of thing.
Yes. So I bring it in to the tailor, and I had one jumpsuit that I just needed to be hemmed. So I said, I'm going to put the jumpsuit on first. It's the easiest, I just need a nice hem. And she was so sweet, and the other seamstress in there were so sweet, and they're, this is beautiful. Are you getting married?
Oh.
And I'm like,
wait,
no.
What color's the jumpsuit?
It's a white jumpsuit. And they're like, are you getting married? I'm like, no. And they're like, is it for a rehearsal dinner? I'm like, no. And they're like, what is this for? And I'm like, my son's confirmation. And they're like, your confirmation? I'm like, no, my son's. And then they were like, okay.
Why? Did they not think it was appropriate?
I think they think I'm going to Victoria Beckham this. Like I'm the one getting confirmed. So now I'm a little concerned about that. I got to put a jacket over the top.
No.
You saw it's a really pretty, like ethereal white jumpsuit. But after I had it on and put a heel on with it and everything, it does kind of look like I'm either getting married or I'm making my confirmation.
Or you're going to be the soloist.
Yeah. So again, we said it out loud that I was like Victoria Beckham, and a month later, I'm trying to one up my kid at his own confirmation. Anyway.
I did not get that impression. I've seen it and it's lovely.
Thank you. So then she says, you got to put on the next dress.
This
and
is the
I
red
said,
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, okay. I said, I just want to tell you, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to do this. It's very structured and it has appliques. So please be honest with me. I don't want to keep this unless you can do it. And she was like, of course, no problem. So I put it on and I walk out, and really it doesn't look like it's ill-fitting, it's just
more for like comfort. You want to feel good in it.
Totally. And I don't want like one of my double A's to pop out, and I don't want it too low cut, So I walk out and I stand on the little platform with the 3-way mirror, and her and the other seamstresses are all in the same room and they're oohing and eyeing, which makes me feel great.
Really pretty. Yeah.
And I step up, and the seamstress says in front of everybody, oh, no worries. We can definitely take out the waist.
What? It didn't.
That's
not what I was asking.
For the waist to be taken out. I go, what? And she goes, that's what it is, right? This is too tight on you. I'm like,
oh, no.
No, Eliana.
Is this to deliver your baby? Is this to deliver your child that you have?
I'm like, I
your
thought
burrito
this was
baby
like snatching in my waist. I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah, we can easily take the waist out. And I'm like, I'm here for the straps. Oh, I see here now. I see here.
Well, now, wait a minute. Maybe she thought, oh, no.
I walked out.
It fit in the waist, by the way.
And she pulled a mother on me, my mother, and she's like, oh, yeah, I can take the waist out. And I'm like,
it's over at that point. There is nothing she can do to salvage this. This is...
So now, not only was the dress outside of my price range, but now I'm paying for both straps to be taken in and the waist to be taken out.
And the seaming is really difficult on this one.
It's like a structure.
Yes. This is
So anyway, that was tough.
The fact that you didn't rip the zipper trying to get out of that and throw it back in the bag.
Now, a lot of people would immediately go to the gym and drink water. I instantly booked a lymphatic drainage massage, thinking that would drain some bloat out of my stomach.
See, these are the times when I get on the teeter. I'm like, I'll just redistribute it.
This is where you start jumping on the trampoline.
I jump on the rebounder and hang upside down.
Hopefully it just makes its way into my cankles. So anyway, that was really tough.
Oh, so today's walk through humility. Damn it.
I will tell you, she was a woman, gorgeous woman of a certain age, I think like closer to my mom's age.
Oh, yeah.
Where she's not afraid at all to hit you with the truth.
There's a freedom in that age.
And she shared with me that her and most of the seamstress there, they had moved here from the Ukraine.
Nice.
15, 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. And she was the lead seamstress when we had a Neiman Marcus downtown.
Oh, really?
And so I'm also dealing with a woman who I feel she had like this Eastern European, like kind of like command about her.
Do you remember when Maya was in Russia?
Yeah.
And our sweet friend Maya Powell would do some home shopping in Russia, and they said, stop smiling.
Yeah.
We don't smile.
Yeah.
There's a very stoic.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was really sweet, the seamstress. She had a big smile and everything and gorgeous. But there's just a command about them.
Yes.
So she's telling me it doesn't fit me, and then I'm assuming closer to my mom's age. So she had like authority over me.
Yeah.
So I walked out of there. I'm like, I do whatever the seamstress says.
Yeah.
And now she told me I had to keep the dress. It was beautiful. They'd never seen anything like it. And that really gets me going when it's something
so unique. Yes.
Something so different. So then she's like, and you're not going to want to wear this. You won't be able to sit down. It's so tight on you. Like she didn't backtrack the way you maybe thought she did.
I thought she would back right off the minute she knew. Nope.
Mm-mm. So I said, I'm here for the...
What's plan B?
Doubling the price, getting this section adding in a panel in the back.
A rib. She's going to send you in.
She's going to put a full smock panel in the back. She did agree with me, though, that the straps need to be taken in and not a cup put in. So that felt good.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm. But did you decide to abort mission entirely, or are you going to go with her suggestion?
No, I went with it. And if you guys tell John any of this, you're all dead to me.
She got it at the Goodwill.
I borrowed it from Becky.
And I pinned it up in the back.
That's right. And if any of you change that story, we're done. Because even I started feeling like, you know what? It might be time to get on OnlyFans. Like, it might be time to sell my plasma.
Did you see the feet thing with Benny Blanco?
No, what is it?
Oh my gosh. So Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco were doing a podcast and he puts his little paws.
Was it Selena or Gina Davis? Oh my God.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Okay.
His feet were filthy. And I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
Black with dirt. I'm talking about the worst feet you've ever seen in your life.
Were they like outside? Were they at the Ballerina Farm?
Well, he says now that that the house they were in, there was lots of crew coming hither and yon, and that he had picked up stuff in the house. It was the grossest thing I've ever seen.
More concerning to me is, how did you see the bottom of his feet? Was he holding them up?
In the podcast, like right now, if I had my hoof just right up.
I have my bare hoofs.
But they're not.
They don't look great.
Dirty.
No, I just had a lymphatic drainage massage. Clean and drained.
Inside and out. Squeaky clean.
Didn't do anything. I still have to take out the red dress. Dirty feet would be tough for me. Oh. Why are they recording in somebody else's house? Because that's also...
I think they treated it like a studio.
That's what Meghan and Harry do for her show.
They pretend like it's theirs?
They record in a different home, and like they have admitted it's not their home, but they record in somebody else's home. Don't make that face about Meghan anymore. She escaped terrible things.
No, I'm with you on that. I like that last theory, that she's actually the helper and the savior.
Well, and here's the problem. Now, don't follow along on this one. It's even creepier. People think Selena Gomez is Gina Davis. That one's too outrageous for me. But she's also doing a podcast in somebody else's home.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Didn't we have a thing about innocent until proven guilty? Here's what I realized. We are living in a time now where the allegation is the truth. True. Do you know what I mean?
That's a really good point, Becky.
Like, we are just, I'm falling for everything. I'm falling for Jim Carrey's face. I'm falling for everything.
No. Let's back that up. We are not falling for it. We are laughing. Because if you don't laugh, you'll cry.
This is true. I'm not like you taking it to the bank.
We are laughing about it. We are having fun with it. We are not dumb. We know the severity of so many things. But again, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. And if you have 1 hour a week to giggle, this is where it's at.
This is the new National Enquirer. This is the equivalent of like... the Bat Boy and the stuff that we grew up with.
This is me getting on my see-through clear phone that I begged my parents for, that had push buttons, that was plugged into the hallway jack.
With the longest cord in America.
Calling my girlfriends, asking them if they think I have a chance with Kirk Cameron. I mean, this is the equivalent.
Do you know that families are getting landlines now for their kids to get rid of the cell phones?
That's what I want to get.
I think it's brilliant.
Well, the kids got cell phones for safety because you don't have landlines. So like, they're old enough to stay home alone, but what if somebody choked or, so that's why both kids got a cell phone around 11. Mm-hmm. It didn't have all the apparatus on it.
Oh,
no
the
social
apps
media
and all that,
stuff. But still, even that, I love a landline. Landlines rock.
Wouldn't that be fun?
It would be fun.
It'll be like a novelty.
Yeah. I'll put a landline back in.
Yeah, I think it's really cute.
You had just said something that I wanted to remind you of too.
Let's see. Dirty Feet, Bat Boy, National Enquirer.
Oh, if Amy Poehler in her next episode says, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. That's it.
We're on to you, lady.
Love you, support you. All ships rise together, but quit copying us. And if you start calling yourself the National Enquirer with a giggle, that's it. I've had enough. We can both succeed, Amy, but don't copy everything we do.
I was watching the Actor Awards. It's the SAG-AFTRA Awards. And I was thinking about the average actor doesn't make enough money to make insurance through SAG-AFTRA.
Okay.
And I forget what the dollar amount is now. But like all the stars, all the superstars. But then you think, and they're really good to mention it, the union is made up of the rank and file people. Mm-hmm. Just the folks doing commercials and like little jobs here and there, not even making enough to get their, their insurance. No,
they're doing that through their serving jobs and through their, personal assistant jobs and what have you.
I think we have to remember that. It's like a union. It's like a pipe fitter. It's really... John's
baby brother, who's on Broadway, right?
I like it when you say it the other way.
What do you mean? The Broadway.
Yeah.
John's other brother, who's just 3 years younger than John, 2 or 3 years younger than John. He's an actor in LA.
Oh.
And has those types of roles where he'll be like the guest star on like
CSI or something. Yes.
And he's had great roles and great success.
Yeah.
And I mean, I should actually list sometimes so you guys can go back and watch. I'd love for him to get
a working actor, meaning like booking jobs consistently.
Well, he still is also a family therapist. He still also served and he, for all intents and purposes.
Yes.
Just learned that a few years ago. He was very successful.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not Tom Cruise, Jim Carrey's old face, Jim Carrey's new face, but he is right under that.
Yeah.
Like consistently working in big productions and, not to talk about his finances. He's doing great.
I just think it's so interesting when people say like, I'm retiring from Hollywood. Does that mean you're just not getting booked anymore, or are you actively stepping away?
Well, with everything going on right now, I think they're probably retiring so that they don't get sucked into this terrible.
You know who I like?
Who?
Is your gal, Allie Larder, who's from Landman.
Yeah.
She's just been over there out west on a farm, like stepping away from Hollywood, but still living, still working.
But like get the hell out.
Yeah, like Montana,
Yes.
like to raise her kids.
Yes.
In a nice.
Well, Jenny McCarthy and Jim Carrey moved to Chicago when they were together, didn't they?
Oh, that might be right.
Yeah. I mean, now I didn't watch the actor awards because I just have a foul taste in my mouth right now.
Yeah.
With everything going on.
I know it.
But I couldn't help but notice the fashion. And if you guys go back and look at one thing, Demi Moore wore Schiaparelli right off the runway.
Beautiful.
It was so unique and different. It was unlike anything we've seen. She looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
And if you do want to see true fashion as art, look at the most recent runway of Schiaparelli.
Yeah.
It is, you guys, I mean, how lucky are we to live at a time when that's happening? We haven't talked fashion recently.
Well, the only thing I noticed about the Gucci show was
Kate Moss.
makeup. Well, Kate Moss too. My good. And you know what? I mean, honestly, she is like around our age, right? She's somewhere in between us, I think. 50?
She's in between you and me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, whatever she did to pull it together, she looked fantastic.
I think she just rips heaters. I don't know.
They're doing the party girl thing. Like it's kind of just that
The 90s is that.
Yeah. I'm not, I shouldn't say sloppy, but like,
Unkept,
3 a.m. arrival.
like purposely unkept,
Yeah.
purposely messy for sure. She looked amazing at Gucci.
That was beautiful.
For those of you right now, actually one of my girlfriends called me the other day and she's like, I don't get fashion right now. It is this weird place right now, I think, in fashion where we're really honoring classic tailoring, like truly a pleated trouser pant can go anywhere with you right now. I think what's so important in fashion right now is fit, because we are not dumbing down, but we are cleaning up a lot.
Good.
I mean, there's always going to be the maximalist trend. There's always going to be the minimalist trend. But if you're just looking at everyday style that you would see, William went shopping with me yesterday. You guys, I was euphoric. I bought him everything he wanted.
Thank you for being here.
Because my kids refused to go shopping with me. Anyway, I'm just noticing there are these moments, but a lot of things right now are neutral colors, are really classic fits. If you are looking at Carolyn Bessette Kennedy in the 90s.
That's who I was thinking of.
So I think what you have to consider then is, how does it fit you? Because I think the fit is such a key to making all of that work.
And now you've got your best friend who's the seamstress.
And if you guys
alterations
want
lady.
somebody to tell you exactly how your clothes should fit, let me know and I will recommend you to a lady in our town.
And hurt your heart in the process. Well, yeah. But you know what I was thinking about the younger people? I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, you bunch of copycats. You see now Carolyn Bessette and now you have to quickly go out and mock up the whole look. But I was like, okay, who am I kidding? We did the exact same thing with John's mom. We all copied Jackie Kennedy.
You did.
I did my wedding dress after her. Every generation does it.
Yeah.
And it makes total sense. And there's something about the timeless thread that runs through that I think people were longing for. Okay, get me out of my big giant, whatever, oversized stuff. And I want to get into something a little more tailored.
Well, because I'm 10 years behind you, I did live and die for Carolyn Bessette Kennedy and Kate Moss.
Yes.
They were, I was like, that's everything I wanted.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun to reimagine it, but it is really different because those slip dresses hung off the body way different when you're 21 versus late 40s. You know what I'm saying?
It's just such a pretty look though. Like I love the shorts you're doing. Right? Is it a skirt or a short? with the lace. It's
Here
so
comes
pretty.
my lymphatic drainage.
But this
it's
trend,
a lace short.
That's
with
a big one.
Suede bomb. I like lace and suede right now.
one of the viewers said they wanted to do a vest episode for our fashion on Saturdays.
Oh,
Those
sure.
of you that shop with us on Saturdays. The one that I bought the other day, I meant to do it with shorts. So it is like it's a hoodie vest, like a, not down, but kind of a quilted.
Puffer?
But it's like meant to be transitional.
Sure.
And the way I first saw it was with shorts. And it looked so much cuter. I mean, it just
love
looks like a
that.
winter vest when you wear it now.
Yeah.
But with shorts, it just looks fresh.
Yeah. I do need to, we need to start Like It, Know It, so we can do things beyond our Amazon affiliation.
Yeah.
We need to, let's put that, we say it out loud.
Here we go.
Just like
LTK,
I said out loud,
here we
I'm
come.
just like Victoria Beckham, and now I'm ruining my son's confirmation. We've already been talking for over an hour.
What?
I know.
Where does the time go, you guys?
We love talking with, well, that's what good girlfriends do.
Yeah.
Right, Amy? We did want to quickly mention, we didn't want to bring down the room or anything. We do want to dedicate this episode to a few dear friends of ours.
Yeah.
We had a former producer that we used to work with at our former network. He passed about a week ago. A little over a week ago. And anyway, we love him and we were so honored to work with him. And we hope that he is just joyful and loving heaven. And we're sending thoughts and prayers to his family.
Absolutely.
And his closest of friends. We worked with him for years. I had the great fortune of running into him a few times over the past 6 months, which I'm just so happy we got
Lucky duck.
one last hug.
Yeah.
But anyway, we love you. And if you are from the network and you haven't heard of his passing, feel free to reach out to us and we can share the details with you.
Absolutely. And then I had a friend who I think his family handled it beautifully, had a struggle with mental health most of his kind of adult life. And he has gone to be with the Lord. And it was just a really beautiful weekend celebrating him. His nephew did a beautiful message. His brother handled everything beautifully. The pastor at the church handled what could be a tough situation with just such grace. And then it was so fun. We hung out at a local watering hole and everybody went around the room and we told stories and toasted to him. And,
I love that.
And then everybody saw my dirty toilet.
I hope, I hope he's filled with peace and love wherever he is.
He's with the Lord.
Yes.
and happy and out of pain. I think that's kind of the good news.
So if any of you ever feel really sad or lonely, we hope you know that having you here means something to us, a lot to us. And even though we don't get to physically see each other and hug each other, we consider you our dearest of friends.
Yes.
And we hope you know you mean so much to us.
Yeah.
So,
And you have work to do here.
yes.
Just because you are here, just because you breathe.
And I always tell the kids, everything on this earth is temporary. Nothing is permanent. So if you are feeling sad or lonely or just down, it will pass.
And reach out to somebody
Yes.
too. If you find yourself in that pickle, there's always, I hope we're a phone call away.
We're here.
Your family, friends. I feel like the idea of being alone, you're not really.
No, never. Some people are probably like, I can't wait to get away from you, Erin. We love you guys so much.
Just put us on 1.8. You'll zip through it like that.
Mom, make sure you have it at 1.0, okay? Before you call me. All right. We love you all so much. So happy you're here. This is to our friends.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.